Welcome to the Undisputed podcast of the world.
Ding, ding, ding.
We are back, and it is Elimination Chamber Sunday. This is your pre-show for the Elimination Chamber. I am your host, Trebuchet. To my left, my counterparts, Chad Showtime Schultz.
Hi, everybody.
To the far left of him, the star of this show, Brooke the Bruiser. How's it going?
I'm fine. How are you?
We're doing good.
Wonderful.
Am I yelling?
Am I yelling?
I think I am a little bit. All right.
You are yelling, so to be fair, she's like so far away from us, like I can barely see that she's there.
I did actually ask to be not in this episode.
Oh, we're going to get your picks in. I just want to let people know that you're here.
I'm here, everybody.
She's here. Your audience member.
Brooke's such a big star, she just wants episodes off, and Trebuchet's exposing her. Hey guys, the girl is too good to be on the show, sitting over there.
Yep, that's fair. Also, at this rectangle table, the A-Train.
Choo choo.
Yes, he's not off the rails yet, but we will see. We got a lot of show to go here. And also, at the other end here, to my right, Cody Ghodes. Go to Dust.
Hey.
Other names.
What was the...
It's his birthday or something,
yeah,
you guys. You know it's his birthday?
Chris Jericho when I first
Also,
met you.
Chris Jericho.
Jericho.
What I did for Halloween. It was great.
So, first three
I was
claps
telling
of
you
the
about that
day.
earlier.
Hold on. I want to give Cody Ghodes 3 claps for his birthday. Here we go. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
There you go. Now go ahead and continue
It's also
to talk
Ric
about
Flair's
stuff.
birthday.
Oh, he's turning 69, everybody.
Woo! So, you know more about this than me.
Okay.
Preface it with this. You know what I'm going to say.
Okay. Say it. Go ahead.
A-Train, are you aware that A-Train is a wrestler?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we do know that. I didn't know if you knew that.
I'm aware.
Hang on, when I taught him that. Tell the truth, I taught you that A-Train is a wrestler like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, but he asked me now.
all right.
I've been planning on this and forgetting to say this for about a month. So, I had good intentions at the time.
You got
the ball.
Not
too late.
I taught him halfway through you wanting to ask him.
So let's talk about A-Train. Joe?
Albert, or Prince Albert. He was
Tensai. Jason Blum.
Is he in here?
He goes by now.
Is he in here?
He tag teamed with the Funkasaurus, Brodus Clay for a while.
Tag team with Tess near the beginning, and then Scotty Too Hottie for a minute.
He commentated on NXT. That's where I am right now. That's what he's doing there.
Yeah, he's had a lot of names.
Performance Center. Went over to Japan, became Tensai, like you were saying.
Yeah, he how did you guys feel about Tensai when he debuted? Have you seen
As
Tensai? A-Train?
When I first saw him, he was Prince Albert.
Yeah.
And he was all pierced up, and he wore, like, the S&M stuff a lot.
So, funny story, I did not know that a Prince Albert was a genital piercing.
At the time, I didn't.
Yeah,
at the time, I did not.
I had known who he was as a wrestler for about 8 years before I knew, like, Prince Albert was a thing.
In the current version of the Bible, the WWE Encyclopedia, he is known as Tensai.
Tensai. It's 6'6", 360 pounds, and has its signature move of the claw. And then you saw the picture of him. That's you.
That's you, A-Train.
Former WWE Superstar of the Attitude Era, Tensai left WWE in 2004 to embark on a new challenge in Japan. Over the next 8 years, the powerhouse conquered nearly every challenge from his path. Well, that's pretty good. Eventually, Tensai's desire for even greater competition brought him back to WWE in 2012. Armed with a devastating iron claw, he literally incapacitated most of his early competition. Sorry, I'm horrible. He carried that momentum to big wins over top names like CM Punk, and John Cena. Unfortunately,
does it really say CM Punk twice?
No, it's
Here's the thing. I'm in a different state of mind right now. If you told me it did say that, I would believe it.
So then Tensei's luck ran out, and as he has suffered an extended losing streak in the spring of 2012. Oh, that's why I don't know who he is. Okay. Early the following year, Tensei formed a team with Brodus Clay, known as Tons of Funk. Oh, I kind of remember that.
Yeah.
Oversized duo top many WWE top teams, including Team Rhodes Scholars. Of course, I was in the match.
Yeah, you know. No wonder you remember him now.
And 3MB. Despite their success, Tons of Funk eventually failed to coexist when Tensei became frustrated with Clay's increasingly unbecoming vicious side. The partners engaged in a bit of rivalry, capped by a Tensei victory in December 2012. Both competitors faded from the scene soon after. And that's not Box Fan Theater for the week.
That's because Brodus Clay went to TNA, and then he won a Battle Royal and never, ever got his title shot. I'm sorry, I'm yelling. I'm gonna take
We did it. It was a 4-month tournament. They were building it, and then they get for a title shot. They never even used.
I need to know. Is it the first time you guys have yelled about this on this show?
No.
Oh, I was because I've seen you do it a lot, not recording the show.
No, that's like fourth or fifth time.
Nothing in pro wrestling.
We were doing
mad.
it while it was going on, like season 2 of the podcast.
Nothing makes me madder than when people get a shot and they don't get a shot.
But we were talking about generally just how bad the tournament was.
Yeah, I'm like,
while it was going on, every week we'd be like, they're not even there. The announcers weren't even there. It seemed all like pre-record. It was just so bad. The whole
they
thing.
built it for so long.
So they did it all at once.
It's not the first time they've done that either. There was the so Rob Van Dam was heavyweight champion.
Okay.
It was right when they were doing like the new Monday Night War. Rob Van Dam becomes champion. Abyss attacks him with a 2x4 covered in nails.
Oh, wow.
Oh, Janice, did he call it?
Yeah, it was called Janice, and there's this shot of Rob Van Dam looking like he got hit with a shotgun.
Oh, yeah. I remember that.
Really
There's a pool of blood there.
Yeah, it was
dude.
gross. And I'm not, that stuff usually doesn't bug me. But, so they had
that stuff usually bugs me, and it bugged me. I'm just going to let everybody know.
It does. Guys, watch for a second. Psycho Sid breaking his leg.
Oh, dude, no. Ew.
I just wanted to see the change on your
dude,
face.
No.
Oh my God, Joe.
He's gone fetal.
Oh, boy.
No, so they did a tournament to decide who the new TNA heavyweight champion would be.
Okay, yeah.
I forget who went on to win it, but the important thing you need to know is Rob Van Dam was cleared to wrestle again before they concluded that tournament.
That's fucked up, yeah.
Jeez.
TNA.
That's just TNA for you, everybody.
How did we get there, though? Something about A-Train. What did he say? Not this guy A-Train, the bald guy A-Train.
Tensei,
I'm
Brodus
getting
Clay
there.
left, went to TNA,
Yeah, okay,
won the other.
So
they
Brodus
won
Clay.
the tournament for number one contender. What do they call it? You remember?
I have no idea.
It's been so long. We hated it so much. But I forgot. It had a name. They tried to brand it. It was.
I'll look it up.
It was like almost the
eventually.
entire.
Get mad about it all over again. Don't worry
Impact
about
pretty
it.
much every week was just that tournament and like one knockouts match and like one other. They had some drama going on backstage and that was it. But all this other stuff was pre-recorded and that was at the time when it was going really downhill fast. Where yeah,
I was getting DVDs for like $1 a pop. I swear to God, like, a brown bag special. We're gonna give you 22 DVDs for
like the end of
$5.99.
14
I'm
or the end of
Don
15 or
Weston. I'm
something.
giving them away.
I'm crazy.
Do you know where Brodus Clay wound up after TNA Wrestling?
No.
The Ring of Honor, no.
Fox News.
Oh yeah, no. he's
Brodus
on the-
Clay
yeah.
is
No,
a regular
really?
guest on the Greg Gutfield.
yeah. I've run.
Really.
When I run at the gym, I see Fox News, and I've seen him on them before. Like, what the hell is Brodus Clay doing on here?
Yeah, he's Brodus Clay's a pretty big libertarian. A pretty crossing that like conservative libertarian line. He's regularly on a show on Fox News. Following in JBL's footsteps.
Yeah, I knew JBL did that.
Yeah, I heard that was one of the main reasons why they gave him that new look.
Yeah.
Because even before he was JBL, he had like the blonde hair that was like kind of clean cut. Mm-hmm. They didn't do that. They did that when they kind of got back together. He wanted to be on Fox News more often, and he had really long
black hair. And,
he cut that, and then he dyed it blonde and shaved the beard.
Yup.
And they gave him, right when he became JBL, he had his own show on Fox Business before Fox Business was even like you had to have the best kind of cable to get Fox Business. It wasn't a popular channel. Now it is.
Yeah, now you can get it with like.
But he's got a show there, and I heard that was like he wanted to clean up his image for Fox.
Imagine that.
They gave him a more clean cut look.
That's fine. I'm sure that the WWE is willing to play ball anyways.
Oh, absolutely. No, he was. I mentioned him they used that like in storyline, him getting that show.
Yeah.
So I think they were probably pumped about it.
Yeah, they're like, we get to cross promote on another channel anyway. So
yeah,
like,
they hit him. They hit him on Fox News a few times when he had like the long hair, but yeah, he looked real out of place.
Oh, he definitely did. I do remember seeing clips of that, and I was like, whew. Somebody in this picture doesn't belong.
Yeah. So, speaking of people who don't belong, Tony Schimmel.
Oh.
Joe, you like to tell people?
Unbeknownst to me, everyone that's been to a wrestling show at this table likes to heckle Tony Chimel.
Yeah.
I didn't know everyone loved to do it as much as I did.
I really, really gave him a hard time. Like, it got personal. Like, no, he just took it with a grain of salt. Like, he never lost his temper. He was very professional about just people talking shit to him.
He took it like such a... he'd kind of like cock his head, wrinkle his face, and shrug at you like, what did I do?
Yeah, like, I would say things all like back in the day, we would have a "You Suck" sign, and we would hold it up and point Chimel out and be like, hey. He's like, what, I suck? And I'd be like, yeah, you're not on Raw. Like... And he'd just be like, what the hell? Like, you're at SmackDown. Like, you clearly like SmackDown. Why the hell are you
No, we lived in Grand Rapids, and Raw didn't come to Grand Rapids.
No, they
ever.
Yeah.
We were a SmackDown city.
Yes, we were. But whatever, I'd still go and heckle Chimel on the regular, too, though. Like, every event, live shows. Like, there was a while where we would just get near the front row, and it's like, oh, there's Chimel. Say something. We're going to say something.
I hope he hears this somehow and just hears us, because thank him for all the enjoyment we had on his his behalf.
If you look at my Twitter history, I've literally tweeted at him, "You suck," just randomly. Just at Tony Chimel, you're still fucking terrible.
Just wanted you to know.
Like, if anybody blocks me, it's gonna be Tony Chimel because he's the only person that I'm like, I've lashed out at him for who knows for what reason. There's something deeply wrong with me, is what I'm learning here.
Tony Chimel is to SmackDown what Meg is to Family Guy. Like,
pretty much. That's pretty much the way I treated Tony Chimel.
Roy doesn't go to the wrestling events anymore because Tony Chimmel's not around for you to heckle him. He used to go just to watch you heckle him.
Absolutely. That's
all right. Having met Roy, having met Trebuchet, and knowing who Tony Chimel is, I believe every word of that. I have all the pieces necessary to know that is not a lie.
Great time in WWE history, everybody.
Oh, yeah.
Let me tell you.
Did you watch the Hall of Fame last year where Beth Phoenix is going to thank her husband and she goes to say his name and Tony Chimel comes out and goes, no, I
definitely did, and I took a lap. I'm like, that motherfucker is there. But no, good for him. You know, he took a lot of heat. Undeservedly so, I would say.
So maybe Trebuchet, he still likes to hate on you, sometimes virtually. Maybe Trebuchet doesn't agree with me. I would like to thank you for all the good times we've had at your expense. Thank you.
I'll give him three
claps for Tony Chimel. You suck, though.
You're still fucking the worst.
You get 3 claps, but you were the worst 3 clap getter ever.
They were. I'll second that. That's what I'm gonna do.
Cheers, everybody.
So Elimination Chamber is coming up.
It sure is.
Yeah.
Let's talk about it. It's the pre-show. Coming up less than an hour.
Let's talk about.
Want to talk about old ones again? We talked about them last time, but you watched them all.
I don't have my notes.
He watched them all.
No, we're good.
He watched them all this week. I was impressed.
We're good. They were. We discussed them at full length last time.
I know exactly. It was fun to see a lot of stuff we talked about.
I would like to say that the only reason that episode is nearly in depth as it was is because A-Train insisted on writing down everything on it.
Like that is made notes
of
your
podcast. Had like a 3-hour podcast last week.
I felt like I didn't write that much. All I did was all of the matches, the lineups for them, and I would underline.
The problem is every time you write a sentence, they talk for about 25 sentences.
Lucio's there.
We have like vagueness, short-term memory loss, but as soon as you bring it up, we know every detail.
I remember that. I saw this. I liked this. I hated this.
Yeah, before you bring it up, we forget that it even existed. Once it's mentioned, we feel every emotion.
Exactly. We go through the roller coaster that was that match.
Yep. Okay. So let's talk about. Do we want to just get into picks? Is that what we want to do here? What do we want to do?
Is anyone else coming?
Let's talk about the lineup.
No, it's the championship's on the line here.
I
feel like I got a shot at it this week if this is what's going to happen. I know a couple more people are showing up.
How about I give you a mixed match tournament update?
All right, there we go.
Actually, yeah, we'll do that, and then I'm going to talk about week 2 of the poll.
When you say update, is this the Cody Ghodes?
I'm just hosting this episode. I have no idea why. This completely have taken over.
We have talked about a lot of things that have upset me already. Tony Chimel,
okay.
I need a minute.
This is some next level trolling from Cody Ghodes here. He's stealing Trebuchet's host spot to troll him.
It's pretty fun.
Happy birthday, buddy. I'm glad you're having a good one.
If this was any other day, I'd lay the smack down so hard.
I don't know if we talked about it the week before. Did we talk about Rusev winning? Because we didn't see it yet.
It was Rusev Day,
Yeah.
so I'm assuming we did.
Well,
Happy
we
Rusev
had
Day,
not
everybody.
seen
You guys,
First thing we
I
talked
knew
about
he
it.
won. I didn't. You guys hadn't seen it.
Yeah, so...
Oh, yeah, well, Lana is the best. Lana number one. Why didn't you clap, Chad? Why didn't you clap, Chad?
I want to like that so bad, but my hatred for Lana makes it really
Oh, I
hard.
love her. She got the win. You can't deny she got the win. That's the thing I'm taking away from this
My
match.
eyes really hurt real bad that day. I really didn't see anything.
Oh, well, I saw it for both of us, and it was wonderful.
You're a white guy with dreads. I'm not trusting anything you see.
I might have some blurred vision myself, but that's beside the point.
Happy Rusev Day.
Happy
everybody.
Rusev Day, everybody.
For sure.
Glorious week.
Okay, so...
Then, can I point out that this is turning into like a church hymn? He is answering Happy Rusev Day with,
Glorious week.
it is like...
Stop gaslighting Rusev Day. I don't like it.
okay. It's going off the rails. Then Rude and Flair took on Cruz and Nia Jax. Cruz and Nia and Titus Brand was out there. And-
Apollo now.
Oh, sorry, no Cruz.
There's no
Apollo.
Cruz.
Well, it doesn't really matter. Well, I'll cross it out still, because at that time, he was known as Apollo.
In case he gets that crowd vote, which I don't think.
Yeah, well, Showtime, we're looking this up before the show here. Why did he drop the cruise?
Okay, so Yuha Nation, I believe, is how his name was pronounced in the Indies.
Okay.
He signs to NXT. They need a name for him. They decide to name him Apollo Crews. Definitely referencing the other Crews guy.
Terry Crews.
Terry Crews, that guy. I love all of his work, but sometimes his name slips my mind. My favorite is when he says "baby back bitch," "baby back bitch" in the longest yard. It's one of my
Oh, yeah.
But he starts working there and takes that name, and Apollo gets a tweet from Terry that says like, "Hey, congratulations to have the Crews name. You know, treat it well. I believe in you."
Yeah.
And then a few days ago, they pulled Crews from all Apollo stuff, and they basically had WWE didn't really give an official statement. People kind of tweeted at Terry and like, "Hey, did you have something to do with this?" And he's like, "Well, you know, WWE stole my name and used it.
Jeez.
So I don't know.
Boo!
I don't really know all the details.
Boo.
It sounded like Terry Crews was being kind of like bitchy about it, which is weird.
I'm coming across very angry this episode so far. That's what I'm learning.
I'm way more mellowed out than usual, and you were definitely like
I'm heated this week, apparently.
You did some PCP before this podcast.
I did not. You can't prove it.
I mean, my testimony would never hold up in court.
Damn right. Innocent all the time. It's like I'm right all the time. Can we get up for me being right all the time?
No.
Yeah,
No.
yeah. Damn
Brooke,
right.
you're not on this episode. Damn it.
Enjoy your week off.
But let's talk about this mixed match tournament here, everybody. Was this overproduced like a mother you were saying?
Oh my god!
God.
How many camera angles do we need? How many angles and how many switches?
That's not even mixed match challenge. That is the whole product. It was funny. I don't think you guys noticed it before I said something.
Oh, no, I hate it.
I've noticed
It was the
but,
same way for me, where I didn't think a lot of it until I heard people online talk about it, and now I can't stop seeing it. So we're also apologizing for anyone listening that now sees it.
Because of
we
us.
have to keep the virus going. We are part of the machine.
This is a
You can
cancer.
send your angry tweets at Showtime Schultz,
Sure.
at Trebuchet LOL,
I need
and
some
Alex Trouble
haters.
228.
at Goad.
Yep. Okay.
Do it. Send them.
I think we could all use some haters.
Yeah, I did it. We obviously want them this week. I'm just like, send them this way. I don't care.
I mean, haters make us famous, and God knows we could use that.
So after that first round, Trebuchet, A-Train, Brooke Bruce tied in first.
Perfect score.
24 points. Good job.
Got a perfect first round.
Then
Proud of you guys,
Devin,
but especially me.
Chad, Showtime, and Cody Ghodes, and Roy with 20 apiece.
So we each missed one.
And
match.
then D
Yes.
with 16.
Okay. So you missed.
Points possible remaining 72 for everybody except D, who was at
So
60.
we're all still in.
We're all
this,
in.
in this
We
game.
all have champs that are available. Yep, to win still. Mainly
Can
because
you
of the
break
fan
down the
vote.
scoring one more time on that? I know we covered it when we first did
Yes.
it, but it's a little intricate.
Round 1 winners. So we just finished round 1. They
Yes.
got 4 points each for those because there were 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 picks. Each round is worth 24 points. 24 over 6 is 4. The next round has 3 winners. The winner of those matches. So there's 3 people that win. There were 6 points each because we also have the fan vote. So there's 4 spots. So 24 over 4, 6 points each. Then round 3, there's 2 winners of those 2 matches. And those are worth 12 points each, and then the champion's worth 24 points because it's own slot. So they get progressively more important as we go.
Did you get all that? Everybody caught up on that?
Do you remember the rules screen before the King of the Mountain matches at TNA?
That's what I feel like.
I
that
feel
just
like
was.
we needed that.
Oh man.
If anyone isn't familiar with the King of the Mountain match in TNA, just
Oh, man.
I don't know. I definitely cannot list all the rules right now off the top of my head.
I don't know either.
You need to-
Please go look that up.
You need to place a pinfall or submission, and then the person who gets pinned or whatever
goes to
goes
a
a box,
kind of penalty
Yeah,
box.
but-
and then you're
Yeah.
eligible. You become eligible to win the match. Which, in order to do so, you need to take the championship and hang it.
So it's a reverse ladder match. But in order to be able to ask the referee for the belt, you had to have scored a pinfall or submission.
Yeah.
So it's.
Hold up.
I think we
got
got
it.
I think we got it.
Is that-
I think
was
you
that
got
everything?
it. A-Train, please
Yeah, let
confirm.
me match format. King of the Mountain match is a professional wrestling. We all know that. Exclusive to Impact Wrestling.
Really, professionally wrestling match. I mean, it's vaguely professional.
I am gonna like this.
Okay, sorry.
The 5 competitors in the match start out as ineligible to win. In order to become eligible, a wrestler must score a pinfall or submission on an opponent.
Check.
The opponent who submits or is pinned is forced to spend 2 minutes in the penalty box cage.
Yep.
Double
Oh, yeah.
check.
You
got
didn't
it.
see that coming, A-Train. You didn't see that-
Like, we're getting some other references here. More than one wrestler can be in the cage. This often results in wrestlers fighting inside the cage or
Yeah.
forming some sort of alliance.
That's what
We
the best
didn't
part
say
about it.
that. We
Yeah,
did not
that,
say
that part
that.
wasn't mentioned.
That's
That's not really a
that's
rule.
not the rules.
It's
to
more
the
of a
Yeah.
That's-
Once
telling you what happens.
Once
Yeah.
eligible, the wrestler may win the match by retrieving the match's prize, usually a championship belt, and hanging it on the hook suspended above the ring with the aid of ladders.
Yeah.
Triple check.
So reverse ladder match.
Yeah.
With some other extra
An
rules.
official maintains possession of the belt and circles the ring, staying out of the action as much as possible. I love how they had to put as much as possible.
Oh yeah.
When a wrestler wishes to hang the belt, he must retrieve it from the official. Once the belt is in play, any wrestler who is eligible may attempt to steal the belt and hang it. Once the belt has been dropped and no wrestler is attempting to hang it, a referee returns the belt to the
I
official.
hate the referees in this match so much. You have no idea. You watch me watch one of these matches, I'm just going to yell at Earl Hebner.
Well, yeah, it's
Well,
Earl
I
Hebner.
actually want to do that. Like, we need to have like a classic wrestling day, you and I, with someone to like record our reactions. and
I've
stuff.
got a fucking library of TNA DVDs
TNA's,
upstairs. They were giving
old
away
TNA
for like fucking
Bound for
1,000
Glory
DVDs
4.
for
I just
$8.
watched that like 6 months ago. We watched Bound for Glory 4. It was great.
It was great.
Best thing I've seen in SD in wrestling in quite some time. Okay.
You're welcome.
That was like the best, their best era. in my
Yeah,
opinion.
but if you got all the TNA DVDs and we have the network, both of us, we could just have like a. Here's an idea, guys. Tell us what like. We'll make like a list of like 5 or 6 classic matches or like angles.
Which
we'll
one do you
watch,
wanna
you and I.
We have to
Love
do the
one.
Hell in a Cell because it was demanded by a former general manager, and we have to do that one.
All right, absolutely.
And then we'll take one from the fans, from the humanoids.
Sure.
And then I will just be criticizing everybody for picking it.
All right.
It'll be fun.
So we're
And then
already doing Hell in a Cell.
I'll choose one.
All
You
right.
choose one. And what are we up to? 4?
That's 5.
That's 5. Bam. We're done.
Fans
Bam.
choose one. General manager chose one. No, I'm sorry, that is 4. I counted Hell in a Cell twice.
Oh,
We need a
okay.
5th one. How do we decide that 5th one?
You guys collectively can do it.
Are you drinking that Four Loko tonight?
I'm going to drink one of them. I didn't
I
know
will
that
drink one.
yesterday.
I am not going to. I'm gonna be.
Okay, I was gonna say whoever drinks their Four Loko faster, you or I.
I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that.
Okay.
I will.
I like that. So we got some good things
I'm not
happening
gonna, I'm
here
not
for the
gonna just
pay-per-view.
freaking go and pitch against Babe Ruth right now. I'm not about to go do that.
Don't talk on Superman's cape, kid.
I'm not doing that.
Okay, so SmackDown. We have a poll.
Oh, yeah, let's talk about the poll.
Yeah, we have a poll. And
We had some movements.
some movements.
Not bowel movements.
This
Well,
is
we
poll
actually did, but that's the type
So, we have not done the week 3 poll, which would be after this last SmackDown, but we can get to that next week. We like talking about the one from the week before, and we filled out our poll, and we had AJ Styles on top.
Where he belongs.
Your WWE
Where he
champion.
belongs. He moved up a spot.
I am wearing phenomenal gloves. I have a phenomenal mug. This makes sense because
And
he's
there's a
phenomenal.
Kevin Owens
One.
t-shirt.
I'm wearing the Kevin Owens t-shirt today. I have issues, everybody. I have issues.
So there were 5 people that did this poll. The first poll was 4 people. We added in Chad. Probably,
That was the week he wasn't here.
I would like to consider myself the voice of reason in this poll, just because I've seen what it looks like when I'm not here.
I like to consider myself the voice of right.
Charlotte moved down a spot. She has 43 votes. AJ Styles had 47 with 4 first place votes.
Yeah.
Not all 5. I wonder what's going to happen. Okay. Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens, 29 votes. Technically new to the show because we decided to combine them into one entity.
Yes.
So here's the thing: I feel kind of silly for doing that. Because now, he and Owens aren't, they're not, arguably we're fine because they're still a team, but they're not working as a unit the way they were before.
If they break up, I'm
doing
blaming you
together.
personally, Showtime.
No, that's common. I've seen the lights.
I have broad shoulders, but that's a lot to bear,
That's
man.
fine. They'll get back together. It's just this time. It's just
I
one breakup.
get to
It
stop.
happens.
I get to stop the guilt when they get back together.
Yeah, exactly.
And now for
I'll lay off
the
when that
real
starts.
champ here.
Then, right behind them with 1 less vote, 28 total votes, up 2 spots from number 6, Bobby Roode, with a
Glorious.
first place vote from somebody. Not sure.
Yeah.
Up
The-
2 spots.
I wonder.
Interesting.
That
Alright.
totally was not me that voted
if
him
you
number
don't-
1.
I know you're the math guy, Gode.
Yeah.
If you don't mind, would you try making 2 lists next week? With one with all of us, and then one without A-Train fucking up the curve. I'm just interested in what it looks
I
like.
can literally minus him out of this one and see
I want to
it turned
know
out.
how similar A-Train's top 10 list was to Bobby Roode's top 10 list that Jinder Mahal showed on SmackDown. Because they both had Bobby Roode as number 1.
Can someone Google that real quick? I want to know that too.
Because I think that's really
This is
interesting.
your
I
ballot
don't
from
think
last
he
week.
had Ty
Alright,
Dillinger at
excellent.
10. I think I know that.
Okay.
No, he definitely didn't have that. I don't think he had Ryder at 9 either.
Then, just 1 point behind Bobby Roode, Shinsuke Nakamura with 27 votes in 5th place.
That's.
Winner
I feel like he should be higher than that, but I
I
think
think that's okay.
Last week, I had him. He was at number 4 last week, so he's down a spot. I had him at number 2 last week because I said I think he should be above numbers 4.
Did I have him at 2 or 3 last week? I forget if I put Charlotte in 2 because she's champ or I.
You put, you put Shinsuke at 2.
Okay, I forget whether I had said the women's title was worth more than the Royal Rumble win.
Oh, you need a pen. Here you go. I don't really need mine.
Thank you.
I'm just putting it at the point of stuff. I can use
Yeah,
those.
it was-
Okay.
We are playing charades today.
So I said that, right? I'm like, oh, he's 4th this week. He should be higher. But what do I do in the next poll? I put him back down to 4th. I had him at 2, put him down to 4th because he wasn't there. He hasn't been on the last 2 episodes of SmackDown.
No. Well, this
I am all
episode
about
of SmackDown
a power
had
ranking.
a lot of guys missing.
There were a lot
Yeah,
of
this was
big
it.
name
Yeah, this
guys
was it.
missing.
Really, I'm wondering if there's a foreign tour going on.
That could be.
Because that seems like a reason they might
Might do that.
dial back who's on the show. But yeah, there was not a lot of people there. Like,
No, the Usos were absent.
This is kind of surprising me so far. I'm not done yet.
Rusev was absent.
yeah, so basically
Lana was absent.
everybody that was in the main event. So the main the Fastlane main event was there, the 5 guys.
Yeah.
The tag champs tag champs were there. New Day was there to fight Gable and Benjamin.
Yep.
And then
Talk about the Riot
No
Squad.
Mojo.
I think the other the guys in the U.S. So Rude, Randy Orton, and
Baron
Jinder Mahal were
Corbin.
there, like that. I think that might have been it. Oh, and the Riot Squad and the women.
Yep.
Yeah.
Riot
But like
Squad,
that's not
Charlotte.
compared to North.
Like Corbin was there, and like yeah.
Yeah, I know.
It was really just.
You need to be there though. That's what in my
Yeah,
votes.
they
And
didn't-
for my votes, you have to. It's about what's going on right now. To capture the moment. So if you're not around, you ain't gonna stay there long.
There you go.
Okay.
For the real top 10, everybody. Go ahead. Hit
Those
us
up.
with the comparison.
All right, so my top 10 list versus Bobby Roode's top 10 list. We have 6 of the same wrestlers in the top 10 list. Of those 6, 4 are in the exact same spots.
I bet you. Who's number 1?
Could you just read me your list and read me about?
Yeah, let's just hear both of them right
Okay,
now.
Bobby Roode in order. It's Bobby Roode at the top, then Charlotte, then AJ Styles, then Shinsuke.
No. Do both like Bobby's
One,
your
gotcha,
one.
okay.
It's a lot easier to compare that way.
We both had Bobby Roode at the top, obviously.
Surprise.
We both had Charlotte at the top. We both had AJ Styles in third. We both had Shinsuke Nakamura in fourth.
So the top four are the same. That's impressive. That is impressive.
That's a lot of the votes right there. I mean, that's 17 and 7. Yeah, that's 34 of the votes right there.
So half of his votes he made to get the same as.
I would put him as to be the number one Bobby Roode fan in the world. Right now. Do that comparison.
My Bobby Roode fan.
Nobody is thinking the same.
Yeah, I mean, so that you could like judge it based on like how much merchandise he owns, but like money isn't fair here, but like in how he's mimicking Bobby Roode, he literally that's
impressive, man.
No, and the last two that we have on together, they're literally just switched. I have Becky Lynch as 5th, he has her as 6th. I have New Day as 6th, he has them as 5th.
Oh wow! And then so 7th, 8th, and 9th are all 10th are all different.
Yeah, he doesn't have them in the top 10 list at all. I had Randy Orton for 7th, and he had Naomi.
A heel.
And I had Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens, which might not even be a thing to him because we combined them. So he had the Usos in 8th.
You picked a heel, he picked a face.
And then 9, I had Rusev. He somehow put Ty Dillinger from 10th up until 9th.
Well, that's bad. So they can level it out.
That might have been for the ha-has.
Yeah.
10 was I had Baron Corbin, and he had Zack Ryder.
Zack Ryder?
So you basically just made a list of the top 10 baby faces on SmackDown.
Yep.
Yeah.
Alright, I knew that.
Okay. So back to our top 10 aggregate here from last week. We did the top 5. Number 6 was Rusev, down 1 spot, 21 votes. Not far behind, in 7th, the Usos with 20 votes, up 3 spots from the 10th spot last week.
Yeah.
I placed them pretty high on mine. I feel like they were the tag champs. They should be higher.
I moved them higher. I moved them from 9th to 6th in mine. That's a factor.
I feel like as tag champs, they should be higher than they were.
I don't know. The tag division on SmackDown
It's just not doing that high right now.
I don't.
For the talent they have, I feel like they should be doing that.
For me to be like, wow, those Bludgeon Brothers, they're sure are going to be great for that tag division.
Oh boy, they're just running people over.
Yeah,
right
no,
now.
for that to be like the highlight of the division doesn't good. That said, Usos versus New Day for Fastlane, they're going to tear it down again. They've put on so many good matches, those two.
Those they do a good job
That is
together.
easily... So, actually, no, it's not. That's a lie. There are two tag team feuds I feel are the best of the last 10 years. New Day, Usos, and the Revival versus Ciampa and Gargano. What were they? DIY. The Revival and DIY in NXT.
I'll get there. I'll get there.
It's got like 2 match of the year candidates.
Okay.
I love it.
I've liked the match of the year that I've seen so far, so
That was
we'll
the
get that.
Cesaro one, right?
Yeah, it was a 2 out of 3, Sami Zayn versus Cesaro. I was very high on it when I
They
saw
didn't
it.
tear the house down, didn't they?
I was high on it and high on the match as well.
Down.
It's a weird name. That's a weird strain name.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is.
Down 5 spots this week. Becky Lynch is down to 8th from 3rd.
Bobby Roode disagrees.
I did have. I went from having her in my top. Oh, I didn't have her either time, actually. Never mind. I lied. Okay. Then the New Day. No change. Still at 9th. Then Baron Corbin's new because he combined Timmy the Danny Kevin Owens. So he
Your
had a
next
nice spot.
WWE champion, everybody.
I am not sold on Baron Corbin. I do feel a lot.
What did you say at the end of SmackDown?
I know. I'm good.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm like, okay.
Hold your horse. I get everything's in slow motion to you, but just take a breath.
So, technically, out of the top 10, Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens, but that's just semantics.
Baron Corbin at the end of SmackDown was he had been in the calf killer from Styles.
Yes.
And he sold it after the match really well. Like, a lot of guys seem like once they're out of the submission move and like 2 minutes goes by, other fans, it's been 2 minutes. Fans don't remember I need to be selling this anymore, and like walk fine. Natalia is the most egregious offender that I see.
Oh my, yeah.
She doesn't sell punches. She'll like, scream and do what she's supposed to when she's in the submission. Once she's out of it, it's done.
It's like she has my short-term memory. That's what I feel about it.
So she's really bad about it, and the reason I call her the worst is just because you'd think as a Hart who's been trained by like.
Well, she went through the dungeon. She went through the dungeon and everything.
Yeah,
like, her resume speaks for itself, and she has had some good matches.
Well, she's had good matches, and she thought the dungeon was probably the best place to learn. She had great people to work with, working with T.J. Wilson,
Tyson Kidd.
Yeah, working with him, and then just having seen as many quality matches firsthand.
Yeah,
she would have been. She's just that for a Hart to sell that poorly. I don't understand how Brett isn't rolling in the grave he feels like he's in.
Oh my lord! No, take that, Bret Hart.
Bret Hart's a miserable person.
But no, it's cool. So what are we at right now, guys? Are we ready to discuss?
Hold on. So to recap and go into Elimination Chamber.
Okay.
We had AJ Styles 1, Charlotte 2, Sami Zayn, Kevin Owens 3, Bobby Roode 4th, Shinsuke Nakamura 5th, Rusev 6th, Usos 7th, Becky Lynch 8th, New Day 9th, Baron Corbin 10, also receiving votes in 11th technically, Riot Squad with 6 votes, 3 behind number 10. Naomi with 5 votes, Randy Orton with 4 votes, Bludgeon Brothers with 4 votes, Dolph Ziggler with 2 votes, Gable and Benjamin with 1 vote, Mojo Rawley with 1 vote, and Daniel Bryan with 1 vote.
Who gave Dolph Ziggler votes?
I did. He was a nut. Both votes from me.
Did I give Dolph Ziggler a vote?
You did not.
Can
Give
I?
him Daniel Bryan's spot.
Oh
Okay.
no!
I'm gonna cross it out and get on the 3.
Trebuchet's gonna leave again. No, he's
Gone.
There he is. Second lap, everybody.
He's
Trebuchet
Trebuchet.
is
Every week, every episode.
He is
He leaves because of Dolph
Trebuchet.
Ziggler now.
Trebuchet out.
Trebuchet. You want to talk about the Elimination Chamber, Trebuchet?
I guess.
Okay.
I have one more point I wanted to make since you brought that up.
WWE just posted a
everybody-
new thing. Dolph Ziggler is going to be in the Elimination Chamber? No, I'm kidding.
Oh,
No, he believed you for a second.
So I wanted.
you're about to make my list, A-Train.
So good. You were the only person that voted for him last week, correct?
Yep.
So doesn't that kind of say something like Ziggler's in the main event, but no one in this room but Goat, who had to have voted for him pretty low.
I feel like it's
I voted
fighting
for him in 9th, and I based my ranking very heavily on if you're there, and he was there in the main event.
Okay, that's fair. My point is that Ziggler's in the main event, and Trebuchet doesn't count because he'd hate him.
I'm
no matter
spiteful.
what
I'm a very spiteful person.
But everyone else, if Ziggler was deserved to be in the main event spot, some one of us would have put him in
in the top 10.
Yeah, he would have done more than getting 1 vote at number 9.
Well, technically, Bruce.
Well,
now
Yeah,
it's
she
2
didn't
votes.
even think about it though. That's another problem. Is she didn't even think about Ziggler for the list.
And I will own up to this, but when you say she didn't think about it, but when we first did this top 10 list, the week that you weren't here, when I royally curved it, I didn't put AJ Styles in my top 10 list.
That's
and
pretty vicious.
everybody else had him as number 1. I didn't.
But that doesn't apply for Ziggler because you were just trolling.
I literally forgot about him, and then I just I ran with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's been so forgettable. He sells well to whoever he's getting beat up by, and then you forget about it. I feel like they royally botched his like leaving the company when he dropped.
Well, they botched his entrance. We were talking about this when we were watching SmackDown. Like, he comes out either fucking no music or fucking
Music.
Scratch the record. Give it like 5 seconds.
No, it's more like 45 seconds. Like I said, if it was 5 seconds, I
No,
wouldn't
that's what I'm
mind
saying.
it.
Give
Yeah.
it 5 seconds and then hit his
Do
music.
it, yeah.
Don't have it hit his music when he's at the bottom of the ramp. That's just
It
ridiculous.
I don't understand it. So he had music.
Should have get off the pot, WWE.
Yeah. So he did it at the Rumble, and it kind of made sense because it was a surprise. He was number 30. People didn't think he'd be there, but doing it every week just seems silly. I don't get it. But also, when he dropped the U.S. title and just walked out of the company, I thought they were going to do something really cool for his comeback.
I had no faith that they were going to do something cool with this comeback.
It hurts me. People are talking about wouldn't it be really cool if Dolph Ziggler went and fought on the Indies for 3 fights?
Yeah.
Because they let WWE guys do it occasionally now. Go have matches in pretty
Japan.
reputable independent companies, even in America.
Yeah.
It would have been so cool have them let Dolph Ziggler do that and sell that
would
he's
sell
done
out.
with the WWE.
Yeah.
He'd make you believe that, and then his comeback would mean something, important, and he could fight for the title. Whatever. In the time since he won the title, since he's been back, he won the title.
Yeah.
Dropped it immediately.
Yep.
Went away for a few months.
Uh-huh.
Came back at number 30 in the Royal Rumble and lost.
Yep.
Has just gotten destroyed since he's been back.
Yep. He got
And
kicked in the back of the head on SmackDown this
Yeah.
week.
That was gross. And is now number one contender. What did he do to earn any of that number one contendership in there? Like, I like Dolph Ziggler.
I have the title. That's like his only fucking credit right now.
I want to like Dolph Ziggler. I want to be a big fan of his. I like the way he sells. I like when he gave a shit about the company. He was good in the ring. He's making me not like him right now.
Well, didn't he just re-sign a contract?
He
with
did.
them? Is it
So
that's the thing?
I meant to write this down actually. It's suspected that one of the things in his contract is he can go take third-party bookings to do things that aren't wrestling.
Okay.
Where before, if he wanted to do at midnight or something, which he did a couple of times,
okay,
he had to jump through a lot of hoops to get it done. WWE didn't love doing it probably due to the nature of the product.
It's dirty.
They're a PG company. They don't want one of their guys using their
not
name.
a PG show.
Yeah.
Yes.
R.I.P. at midnight. Can we get 3 claps for at midnight, please?
Yeah. Okay. They have Weird Al in there sometimes and stuff like that.
I love that. I
It's
love
fun.
that at midnight.
Yeah.
That was actually what kind of got me fired up to start doing stand up. Actually,
That's cool.
So now I just believe that in this contract now he has a lot more freedom to do pretty much anything he wants, but wrestling, as long as it doesn't conflict with a date.
Or probably puts them in danger of sorts.
Yeah,
too.
I'm sure there is still.
Like, if they're like, hey, I want to go skydiving, they'd be like, I don't think we want you doing that.
There's probably a within a reason clause that he probably can't go to the X Games, and he probably can't shoot porn. Like those are.
I don't know. They brought Paige back. I mean,
That's
He's still around. Speaking of Paige, he's around now.
I'm so. This was Raw.
End of
That's
Raw
why
this
I
week.
can't. Like I get best wrestler ever. I get it. It's cute. I feel terrible. Like even hearing that right now because I know how sad she probably is.
I'm sorry. I love Paige.
But what we said is we think it. Or what I said.
Like she can still.
It may be a tie-in to Total Divas. Where like, oh, they're not letting me talk, but they're letting me be here, and just drama.
They're letting me be here, and I don't want to be here. Or whatever. You had mentioned that, and I freaked out about how good a concept that is.
I hope they're doing it. Total Divas.
For
Chris Jenner's my idea.
Total Divas.
All right.
You can send the royalty check to Trebuchet.
Hey, typical Trebuchet.
Right, steal my hosting duties. I'm gonna steal your royalty.
I see how it goes. Tit for tat. Okay. Matches for the Elimination Chamber. A-Train.
We have
Pre-show.
kickoff match. We have Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson versus the Miz Taraj.
There's still a thing. I was just gonna ask if the Good Brothers were still around.
Yep.
I've not seen them on Raw in forever.
Bo Dallas and Curtis Axel are still around.
Featured at Raw 25. That was only a few weeks ago.
It's been a minute.
Because
I kept seeing Balor by himself.
It really Balor's hasn't been popping around with Balor as much.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like they were around, and then Balor just kept coming out by himself, which is fine. They were
pushing the club thing pretty hard there.
Yeah, I know, and
I liked it. No, I thought it was a good opportunity to. Balor looks cooler with some guys with him.
She can pick if she wants to.
And Balor looks good with a team of guys, and it gave the club something to do, which they were sorely lacking.
Yes. So that's cool. Who are they? Who are the Good Brothers fighting? Did you say?
They are fighting Luke Gallows. It's Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson versus the Miz Taraj.
The Miz. Bo Dallas
and Curtis Axel.
Oh boy.
I'm so disappointed in Curtis Axel.
Why?
You sound that like you were his father's. I'm so disappointed before he went with his life.
He's the son of Mr. Perfect. He's doesn't have the most charisma in the world, but he's definitely gotten better since he got there. Mm-hmm. He's solid in the ring. He plays the Miz's bitch. I don't like it.
Oh, come on now.
I feel like he deserves better than that.
The neck brace was funny. The neck brace was funny when Strowman got him.
It was funny when Colin Delaney did it in ECW. I didn't think it was funny.
I think it's still funny.
I am going with Gallows and Anderson. I'm going with the Miz Taraj.
Are we picking pre-show?
Yeah, we picked for tiebreaker. That's our first tiebreaker.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Gallows and Anderson for me, please.
Yeah, give me the club. Too sweet me.
Going with the Miztourage, just because.
No.
I mean, if it's the first tiebreaker and it doesn't count for points, it's actually a good idea to just pick whatever you think the competition isn't picking.
There is strategy to it. A-Train.
Miztourage.
Okay, see, he's on board with it.
Brooke, how you feel?
Versus the Bludgeon Brothers?
No,
the club versus the
The
Miztourage.
club.
Gallows and Anderson.
Too sweet.
I've just been very into the Bludgeon Brothers.
They're good.
Oh,
I
I love that theme music.
So Ryan has given me his picks. Oh, he hasn't given me all the picks yet, so I won't bring him up on the show. He doesn't know the whole card. So, okay, moving on to the next match.
Woken Matt Hardy versus Bray Wyatt.
Is that a pre-show match or is that a main intro match?
It literally doesn't even say. It just says.
If there's not a note next to it,
It's probably
this is
Yeah,
pre-show.
Matt Hardy
It's probably main
versus Bray Wyatt. He said.
show. I think it's main show.
I'm pretty sure it is. I looked on Wikipedia earlier for the card, and it said didn't mention that was a pre-show match.
Okay,
so.
sure. Because they've wrestled on, they've had this match on pre-shows before.
Yeah, they keep putting these two up against each
So
other.
this is not a chip. This is a 1-point match. I don't know what we're doing for the chamber matches, but this is 1 point. This is a non-championship regular match.
Yep.
Okay. I'm gonna take Matt Hardy because I like Matt Hardy.
Delete.
Yes.
Give me the
Trebuchet
Woken one.
as well.
But I hope they do something with him after this and stop just.
I thought they were when they were. I was hearing that Vince liked it a lot, but
How you going? What do you think, A-Train?
I don't necessarily like either of them. I'm indifferent on Matt Hardy,
Who do you think?
Gas from
gas.
the audience.
Who do you think?
but I hate Bray Wyatt, so I'm going with Matt Hardy.
How about you, Brooke?
Oh, you matter.
She can barely mutter words after hearing A-Train doesn't like either one of them.
I'm struggling with this one.
you want Hardy,
Because-
right? Yeah.
Bray Wyatt has won several times, so it seems like Matt should get his win here. But then I don't know.
This is what happens.
I
when
don't know
you
if
put
they're-
logic into it.
I'm thinking of a number. Is it odd or even?
Even.
I guess I'm picking Matt Hardy.
Delete.
Okay.
That's everybody.
Everyone's on board so far. Next match.
Not a match, but then after that we have Ronda Rousey's contract signing.
Okay, I pick
this
Ronda
this
Rousey.
is definitely going to go
Signing
according
the
to plan.
Yeah, I
She's
picked-
definitely going to just sign this paper and take a picture
Yeah,
and get out of
I
it.
don't know.
without
I mean,
incident.
these WWE contract things they're shenanigans in them. So I feel like
What?
the paper has a chance to win.
Does anybody think the table's going to hold up? That's what I want to know.
We have the match to determine if Nia Jax gets added to the Raw Women's Title match
Okay.
at WrestleMania.
Listen to me.
Asuka
Quote me on
versus
this.
Nia.
There is a 0% chance that Nia Jax is winning this match.
Yeah, I know.
0% chance.
0%
Because-
chance?
Yes.
If you don't know already, if you're listening and don't know already, it's Asuka versus Nia Jax.
0%
1
chance
point.
that Nia Jax wins this. So you can go ahead and write it in Sharpie because
I'm not changing.
I'm
it.
also picking Asuka. Chad.
I too will pick Asuka.
A-Train.
I'm picking Nia. No, I'm not. I'm picking Asuka.
Brooke.
I'm like, oh!
Everyone picked Asuka. Let's hear.
I wanted to make sure I didn't finish saying.
Ryan
Nia
also
Jax.
picked him. It's FYI.
I will say
Picked him.
this: if Asuka lost tonight, I would qualify that as maybe the biggest upset of
In WWE history, maybe.
at least in the last 10 years.
Like, I can't think of a bigger one of that happening. Like, there's, like, you heard me. Maybe the streak ending. That'd be the other.
The streak.
Oh, Ryan also picked Matt
Do you remember
Hardy.
when the Hurricane beat the Rock that time?
That was great. I remember that. I love
This
that.
has been a preview for next week's show at the
favorite upsets.
Favorite upsets.
Yeah,
So
so
if you like what me and Trebuchet are doing right there, tune in next week.
We're gonna do it all over the place.
If not, it's our show.
tune in
Fuck
anyways.
you. Yeah.
Tune in anyways because I'm gonna be controversial. That's what we do here.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna talk about buying the NWA Championship, which I will get to again and again and again.
Yes.
Donate to my GoFundMe, everybody.
Next up.
All right. This one, we have the Raw Tag Team Championship match. Cesaro and Sheamus versus Titus Worldwide, which is Apollo.
That was adorable what you just did.
Apollo
I bet they
and
can
Titus
even
on the
hear
other.
you do it. That's how adorable it is.
Raw Tag Team titles. Those are worth 2 points. It's the bar.
I'm just not.
They don't just raise the bar.
They are the bar.
Like Ford. Oh, wait. Ford stole it from them.
Okay, who do we got?
The bar.
You have the bar?
I have the bar.
Hey, Train?
Yeah.
The bar. And I don't even like them.
Brooke?
Damn it. Who are they fighting?
Titus Worldwide
versus the bar.
No, I zoned out when you were saying Titus Worldwide.
I had not written it down yet. I didn't know who it was either. Do not feel bad. Yeah, I gotta go with the bar here, especially after seeing Wham in a mixed match.
Yeah.
Titus Worldwide is shaky.
Yeah,
if that means anything.
If you guys aren't aware, every time I ask you where to go for me, it's because I can't make up my mind and I'm doing crunch time.
The bar for Ryan as well.
I guess I'll take the bar.
I'm like, if Nia Jax can take out Titus Worldwide,
Okay,
I don't think that
we're really gonna need this tiebreaker because we have all the same picks for everything on the main card so far.
I like it.
It's quite the pay-per-view we have in store here. Okay.
Alright. The Raw Women's Championship Elimination Chamber match with Alexa.
Are there only 2 more matches? Just have fun now, because
yes.
bookkeeping here. Okay, Raw Women's
Championship EC. With Alexa Bliss defending against Bayley, Sasha Banks, Mickie James, Mandy Rose, and Sonya Deville.
Can you list those again? I was not done writing.
That's all right. No, you're fine. Alexa Bliss is defending against Bayley, Sasha Banks, Mickie James, Mandy Rose, and Sonya Deville.
Alexa Bliss versus Bayley versus Sonya
versus
Sasha.
Yep.
Versus Mandy.
Versus Mickie.
What do you think, Trebuchet?
Little Miss Bliss.
Question, points, how many? Still 2? Or are we...
Championship.
I would say because
I'm willing to say we can make it worth more.
I think
Why?
we should
It's going to be because all the other picks are the same anyway.
No,
Okay,
hang
it's true.
on. I have an
Factor.
idea. We make the match worth 2 points, but we have some other questions about who's first to go.
I want the order to be the tiebreaker.
Order. Oof.
But that's hard to do. We have to have everyone do it live after the first one.
What?
Unless you want to...
I want people to tell their order beforehand.
And then,
Whoever's closest.
whoever's closest.
As a tiebreaker, yeah.
As a tiebreaker.
As a second tiebreaker.
I believe it would be similar to
What I was more.
How about
what I was more
picking
thinking
who
is like
comes out first out of the 4
who's the
we know are in?
We could ask, who do you think the final 2 will be? If you get both right, you get a point. And then we can say, well, who do you think the first person to be eliminated will be? If you get that, you get a point. That adds a lot more chances for variance here.
Okay.
And without being convoluted.
I need to make... I did not...
Use the bottom.
I left... Well, I expect more people to...
Just use another piece of paper.
Or flip it over.
I'm coming up with an idea. I might just... I would have tightened it more if I
can feel Chris's OCD from here. I'm getting anxious that he's anxious.
You can feel the OCD, and I'm just looking at the frustration.
Okay, I got it. I'm just gonna move this over here, and we're just gonna put a line, and we're just gonna forget it ever happened. Okay, so let's talk about the match first. Who do we think's gonna win?
Bliss. Because I'm living in ignorant bliss, everybody.
I mean, I should go with Sasha Banks because look who we're talking to.
We all know who Ryan would pick.
And we all know on Raw who won the match. Sasha Banks.
Oh, so you are
Bank
picking
statement.
her.
Yep.
You're picking Sasha?
Yep.
You can't make me like Sasha. You can't.
I don't try to.
I'm glad you don't. I don't know anyone.
I am
can.
not an evangelist.
I don't think Sasha Banks can make me like Sasha Banks.
I feel like
I
Sasha Banks can
disagree
make me
with
like
that.
Sasha Banks.
Sure. A-Train, are you ready yet?
No, I'm not. Give me a sec. Bruce?
Bliss.
Yeah.
Ryan picked Sasha Banks.
He didn't pick Bayley?
That's what I said. I'm almost guaranteed he would have picked Bayley.
I think Ryan's thinking with his head, not his heart on this one, which I respect.
I know I've said this a lot on this episode about this pay-per-view, but more than I disliked any of the other picks that I said I didn't like, I really don't like Sasha Banks, but I have to go with her.
What?
Okay.
What
We've got.
Have to do
I'm
anything.
like, what? That is a hell of a mentality.
We've got-
I hate her, but I'm going
More
with her.
Sasha picks than Alexa picks right now. I wanted the record to show that.
I'm gonna
Fine,
tie
no,
that up.
It's
I'm
gonna make
tie-
it easier to win.
I'm gonna tie that up by saying Alexa.
Okay.
Too sweet me, bro.
Too sweet.
Now give me all your bonus shit. Whatever
All right,
you're doing here.
all right.
I can tell I'm clearly, visibly upset about
First
this
to be
already.
eliminated.
First to be eliminated. Okay.
Women's match. I'm going with Mandy Rose.
I was thinking that.
So first, is this for a point or a
This is
tiebreaker?
for a point. It's for a point.
Okay.
We're gonna be low
Makes
on
sense.
points.
Yeah, I know,
in the
exactly.
round anyway.
Only a couple
So
matches.
it's first to be eliminated, then we have, what's the other thing? I just want to know the other thing.
We'll go. The other thing would be, who do you think's gonna start the match? And you have to get both right to get the point.
Oh, who's going to start the match? I thought it
Two
was gonna be-
people.
The two people start the match.
Oh, we don't know who's two people are?
Do we not?
Wait. No,
I thought we did for the men.
We know who's
know-
coming
we
out
do
last.
know-
Okay,
We
so
do
we're
know
not
for-
doing the same thing for the men's. Okay.
Yeah.
This was, okay. I have room for some things.
Well, we already know that Alexa's going to start in the ring, right? Because she's the championship title. And
That does not
No.
work that way.
That does not work that way? Okay.
Nope.
I have not watched... I know you spent the last week watching Elimination
Well,
Chamber matches.
I've never watched wrestling in my life.
So are they 1 point
Sometimes your
each?
opinions
1
make me
point
think that.
each, then?
Oh, Showtime. Thought we were friends.
Oh, we are.
I
I
thought...
just think I'm the brains of the organization.
I'm
the rightest person.
I,
here. It's
I was
fine.
thinking back to the original, the first Elimination Chamber match where they had Triple H defend his title, and then because he was the champ, they started him in the ring.
Yeah, that did happen. I think the first few might have even done that, but that's not how that works. What are you doing?
Is that worth 1 point each, or
No,
'Cause
you have
just
to have. I would think you
both?
should, you have to have both.
both for, okay.
Both for a point, yes.
Both for a point.
It makes that point harder to get, but also if you just
I
have to pick one.
to answer your question, I had asked that question a while ago, and I was just like, answer, we go for an answer, and everyone was in their zone. Okay, I am going to go with Alexa and Mickey as the first two in.
Alexa and Mickey first two. Reasonable.
And then I'm going to say first to be eliminated is Mickey. Since he's out there.
Interesting. Now, starting the match is going to be Mickey James and what's her name? Sonya.
Sonya is a bad.
Okay.
I was about to say bad man, but
What?
Sonya,
That's how bad
Sonya is bad.
Okay,
What?
Have you seen that? Have you seen that woman strikes? I think I say this a lot. She is the best pure striker in the WWE
oh yeah, she
right
got
now.
her poses.
That's
With
the whole card.
With
The whole
Undertaker
card.
out.
Well, the Undertaker strikes aren't what they used to be either.
But he still gets credit for it. In my mind. No, you're not wrong.
Yeah.
Did you hang on?
Wait, I know. Of course, I'm not wrong.
Did you see? Did you see the way he was tagging Roman Reigns in their match? last
I'm
year?
not saying
those weren't working punches. He was just punching him in the mouth.
Yeah, I mean, come on now.
I like to think it was teaching. Like every time he did it too, because Roman's hands were down. I like to think it was like the Undertaker giving him one last lesson. Like, don't keep your hands up when you're fighting, because it looks good. And every time you put him down, he'd legit punch him in the mouth.
Yeah.
A-Train. Put you on the spot. First to be eliminated. Oh, let's do two to start the match first, because it's easy.
Yeah, first.
But you haven't given me your first to be eliminated yet, Trebuchet.
First to be eliminated. I'm gonna say Bailey.
Okay.
Oh, that's sad. Not again. You're not wrong.
I know I'm not
So,
wrong.
yeah,
Of course
that
I'm
just-
not
that just
wrong.
hurts.
Say it again. Say it again.
And the
Okay, he
room
doesn't want
was
to. That's fine.
silent.
I broke Showtime. I'm sorry.
I was deciding which way to insult you, and I thought my mom might listen to this, so I just
Which one?
dialed it back.
Two to start the match.
Shout out to Chad's mom.
I love my
Sonya
mom.
and
Love your mom,
Bailey
too.
for me. I'm gonna go with Sonya
Sonya
and Bailey.
and Bailey.
We're forgetting that I've said fuck like 5 times a day already, but whatever I was gonna say.
First to be eliminated.
It's gonna be
Don't worry, I
Bailey.
say it way more.
Chad.
You saying Bailey too? Okay.
First two to start. Are you asking?
Yep.
That's me. Okay. So first two to start. I want to say Bailey, and you know what? I'm gonna go I'm gonna go Bayley and Sasha. I think they can carry that thing until the other girls hop in.
Oh man, if Sasha starts that match, Cody Ghodes is going to be flipping his lid.
It'd be fun. Okay. First to be eliminated.
First to be eliminated, Mandy Rose. I thought.
I thought that.
I said it.
Okay. Bruce.
I don't think you asked me who I wanted out first.
Bailey, you said.
Okay, I did say that.
You want first two to enter?
First two to enter. The people they're going to start with.
Alexa and Sasha.
Okay.
We all answered
I
this
will
question
lose my shit if that happens.
We all
You know
answered this
that.
question differently.
Yes, we did.
All right,
That's
so
good.
we can-
And,
First to be eliminated,
yep.
Mickey James.
Okay.
That's a good pick.
That's what I picked.
That's a good pick.
Okay. Now we can go into the men's match. Which, what are going to be our props for this one? I'm going to try and... I got
We already know where
Elias is
paper.
last. We know
We
Elias,
know
is
Elias
last.
is last. Why don't we just do first two? Or first three? There's gonna be 3 to enter, right?
3 to start, I think, but
Yeah.
we're not sure.
I think we could just do who do we think is going to be the first person out of the chamber.
Yeah, I think that's the way we should do it because I'm assuming the 2 guys that had the controversial like pinfall on Raw are gonna be in the match to start
Yeah.
with some random other person.
So that's it.
Okay.
That's all
So
we're doing.
We're gonna go
Wait,
first
First
person.
out.
Are we doing a Carmella Cash-in prop?
Carmella's not on Raw, bro.
Oh, fucking sorry.
So I'm gonna go with no.
No, if it was yes, it'd be pretty crazy.
Yeah.
Put me down for yes. Sorry. Okay. Who do we have winning the match? Oh, let's hear the for people.
So
Let's
first-
catch people up.
First
here
person
for
to
a
be
sec, yeah.
eliminated is what we're doing.
First person to get eliminated from this match is what
Yeah.
we're doing.
Confirm. Yes. Okay.
But we need the
The
people
lineup. It's John Cena versus Braun Strowman, Roman Reigns, The Miz, Finn Balor, Seth Rollins, and Elias.
I'm just gonna have you give that to me to look at, even though I know most of it. Just want to see it really quick.
And you want me to pick the first person out?
Yeah,
Elias.
I can see that.
I don't want Elias to be eliminated. In fact, I think he's gonna do very well.
I do too,
Do you know why?
actually.
Do you know why I think that?
Why?
You know what WWE stands for.
I do
right?
know what it stands for. Walk with Elias.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Just no.
Is Brooke leaving now? Is that we get?
Storming out.
I just wanted to read the
Okay.
breakdown.
So this is number 1 contendership.
But no, can we talk about Monday Night Raw and Seth Rollins' performance in the Gauntlet real quick?
Seth Rollins is a bad.
Mamma
Seth Rollins is bad.
Like, I am officially a fan of Seth Rollins again. I was down on him for this last little run that he did, but after seeing his performance in the Gauntlet match on Monday Night Raw, I am back on board that Seth Rollins is a great WWE wrestler.
He might be in the best. He might be the best conditioned athlete in WWE.
He knocked it out of the park, man.
Well,
He
went
went
like an hour and 5.
He
or
went
hour
the
and
distance
10?
with both Roman Reigns and John Cena, and
He beat him. That's got to be like.
He
That's
beat
gotta
them
be
both.
That's got to be a hell of a slap on the back for him too. He beat pretty much the 2 biggest names in the company in the last while.
he brought the house down on that one, man. Like they gave him they gave him an ovation as he was leaving, and understandably so.
Well,
Because
he
put a
looked
show on, man.
emotional after. Like he looked like he put his heart and soul in that. But I feel like he just is so well conditioned that he does CrossFit.
Oh,
Okay, so
He looks like he's made out of marble, like his chest.
Yeah.
He looks like if you hit him in the chest, you'd break your hand.
yeah, absolutely.
let's try to wrap this up before 7. Let's do this. We got who do you have winning the match, and then we'll get into our props.
Oh, who do I have winning the match?
Yes.
Reigns.
Reigns,
I too have Roman Reigns.
really?
Who do
Yes.
you have being first eliminated?
John Cena. And I think Elias is going to pin him.
I agree with that completely. I
would love that.
also have Cena out first, and that doesn't count. But I agree. I think Elias is gonna schoolboy him or something.
I really think Elias is pinning Cena here.
And to win the match. So we're gonna discuss the Roman Reigns situation next week because Chris wants us to wrap this up, but and he's the host apparently.
Apparently.
But Roman Reigns is in a kind of a shady situation with a steroid dealer, and it is questioning whether WWE is going to dial it back on his push a little bit. So I feel like Roman is still the favorite, but if you would have asked me before this happened, I would have said there's a 0% chance Roman doesn't lose, and I now think everybody else has at least a 10%, or maybe like a 5% chance.
Yeah, I can see it.
But I will also go Roman to win.
Okay.
Brooke, how you feel?
Roman.
Who do you think's going to be first out?
Cena.
Wow.
I was hoping
Nice.
I was hoping she was going to say I said Roman.
I know, like, my heart wants Elias to be the first person out, but the WWE universe and I are not getting along with.
Brooke, why would you
That is
want
my
Elias
life.
to be the first one out?
Because he deserves to be.
Oh,
Wait,
Brooke,
did I get your first eliminated, Alex?
I don't like Elias.
It's Cena.
I know you
Okay,
don't.
Cena.
I know you don't like
Brooke,
Elias.
Brooke, but
Elias,
don't,
okay.
do you not know what WWE stands for?
It stands for anything but what you guys keep saying.
Walk with Elias.
No.
And also World
all
Wrestling
of it
Entertainment.
is garbage coming out of your mouth. It's garbage.
Who do you have getting first eliminated, Trebuchet?
I had John Cena
Cena, okay, I didn't hear that.
by Elias.
By
Joe
Elias.
and I are just gonna go the whole game.
I also agree with that one.
Okay. Cena?
Cena first out, Roman to win.
I
I kind of want Finn Balor to win. Can I have a half credit?
I want to pick him. I want to pick him.
Well,
but
I
don't
want to
think
pick.
he's gonna get the
I
push.
want to pick the
I
Miz,
have
but
to
I
be
know
honest.
that's not gonna
Of
happen.
all the possible matches we could have for WrestleMania this year with Lesnar defending, Balor versus Lesnar sounds really, really good. Like
I
know.
I
That's what
would
I'm
not
thinking.
be.
I thought about that,
I would
honestly.
not be mad about seeing
You
that
put the
match at
first ever
WrestleMania.
Universal Champion against the current Universal
He also
Champion.
never got his one-on-one rematch.
He never lost it. I know.
I'm
that's the
going
thing.
with it.
He
I'm
did-
going with it.
He never
You've
got his
convinced
shot. Just
me.
like fucking Brodus Clay didn't get his shot.
Damn right. I hate when people don't get their shots. It makes me upset.
Damn it.
She wants to pick him.
But yeah,
First eliminated, I am going with The Miz.
The
Miz first
You and
time.
I are gonna have words, wordy words after the
I
show, my
imagine
friend.
most of those words are going to be meanie.
Hey,
Wait,
what-
who's
what
coming out
would
last
be?
again? Who's for sure coming out last?
Elias.
So first eliminated, alive. Okay, Train. Okay.
No, that does concern me though, because to say Cena's going to be the first to go when it's
I
Elias,
know. Now that I'm
that's-
thinking that, I might change my pick now.
yeah, no, I agree. I hadn't thought
Okay,
about Elias
I'm
coming
gonna-
out last.
I'm gonna backpedal here a little
All
bit
right.
because now that that little thing is out,
What he said.
oh man, this is gonna hurt. This is gonna hurt no matter who I pick here. Oh man, this is killing me here. I don't wanna say any. I don't want to be wrong, but I don't want to say what I'm thinking.
Say it, buddy.
I don't want to know.
This is a safe space.
No, I definitely want to. I'm gonna say Finn Balor.
First eliminated?
Balor's
Yeah.
your first eliminated.
Yeah.
Goat says
That hurt to say. I'm sorry. So look away, little Finn Balor. I have an action figure. I'm just going to turn the other
Looking
way.
at him, staring you down.
I'm sorry. I can't look
Okay.
into his blue eyes or whatever they are.
They're blue.
Please don't fall back in that chair.
Yeah, please be
I'm
safe.
sorry. That hurt me to
Okay,
say.
final thoughts now?
Oh, I was gonna repick mine too.
Oh, you wanna
Brooke, do you
repick
want to
it?
repick yours?
No.
She's standing by it.
Maybe we can always repick. Always will end up repicking.
Oh, I've never repicked before, actually.
You're
That's good.
allowed to.
Once after the pre-show's over, I stay pat.
yeah, I
because
try to
I
keep
usually
mine.
get intoxicated afterwards.
Yeah,
Oh.
that's a good point.
I
really
s-
should've-
I
I
usually
s-
try to bargain with people, but I make sure they want to change it.
Yeah. You try to talk him down. You're like, are you sure? You're emotional right now.
Right.
Like, you've had a big day.
So read me the entrance one more time, please.
You want the entrance. The entrance are John Cena, Braun Strowman, Roman Reigns, The Miz, Finn Balor, Seth Rollins, and Elias.
It pains me to say this because I don't hate this person anymore. I also think The Miz is going to be the first to leave.
Yep, there you go.
I really thought about picking Seth Rollins here because it would be shocking as hell.
I think
But
if it wasn't going to be Miz, it was going to be Seth Rollins. But I feel like they asked him to do what he did on Raw. I feel like he's going to have a strong showing tonight.
I
in the
think
Chamber
that,
too. I think he's
but
gonna, I think Seth Rollins.
I know they want Braun Strowman to have a strong
Seth
showing here.
Rollins for the workhorse of the Elimination Chamber match. I think he's gonna be the one to bring the match together.
I want you to be right. I want you to be
I
right,
want them
okay?
to make
I'll
Seth
say that.
Rollins
I
into
want you to be right. But...
I want them to make Seth Rollins into the guy. He's like. I want him to turn him into CrossFit Jesus. He needs to be. He needs to
By the
be
way,
portrayed as powerful.
Ryan
he
has
needs
Roman
to go
Reigns.
the distance
That's
every
amazing.
time.
Well, I would consider this his second coming in the WWE now. Savior Rollins. He wants it to be Monday Night Rollins.
If you had said that at the beginning of the podcast, I would have laughed really hard.
Well,
Not now.
Okay, well, I'm still trying. So, are we to final thoughts here, Cody
I
Ghodes?
believe we are, yes.
All right, give us your final thought, Cody Ghodes.
I used up all my thoughts, actually. Hosting the show.
His brain's done for
It's
the
been
night.
all
No
my
more-
thoughts.
no
All
more
my thoughts have been said. We talked about A-Train being A-Train. We talked about Tony Chimmel. We talked about... Yeah, we recapped Elimination Chamber. Happy birthday, me. I don't know. Fuck it. I don't want to say that. I got no final thoughts. I'm looking forward to winning this because Sasha's going to win. Well, I'm happy the women are having an Elimination Chamber match. There we go. That's my thought.
That's good. I'm glad somebody said it, because I'm happy they're doing that too. Good job.
Brooke, how you feel?
Ziggler.
Oh, come on.
Damn it. Well, let's go.
Damn it. Get out of the way. Move.
Well, my final thoughts, guys, are man, this room clears out when you mention Dolph Ziggler.
He is by himself.
Yeah, no, I'm literally just.
Only Ziggler fan left,
is
Chad.
the only no, really, I would like to point out that Trebuchet dislikes Dolph Ziggler as a wrestler and as a comedian. Speaking of comedy, my funniest person in GR is coming up.
Oh, yes. Go see him.
A Sheamus plug right now. Not shameless. It's a pun. It's
all
from
right.
season 2. Don't worry about
Can
it.
I use that in my set?
Don't.
It doesn't work.
Oh boy! All right. I'm getting increasingly nervous about it, and I just hope you guys will come out and see me.
I'll be there, Chad. I will be
funny.
there. I'm going to yell really loud, like I did much of the early parts of this episode.
Yeah, no, we're still yelling, and I love it. Trebuchet, final thoughts.
Ric Flair, Dusty Rhodes, Trebuchet. How good does that sound together?
It's his birthday. You shouldn't make him listen to this, man.
Please help me become your next NWA champion, everybody. I want to represent it with the utmost esteem, and I want to party like the Ric Flairs of the world. It's his 69th birthday today. I gotta plug this, man.
Nice. I'll tell you what. There was a Jeff Jarrett figure. Congratulations on Jeff Jarrett not going to the Hall of Fame, by the way.
I was going to mention that.
We'll talk about that next
That
week.
could have been my final
Next
thought.
week.
There's,
We'll
there's
definitely
lots
talk about
to
that.
say there.
Yeah.
There's a Jeff Jarrett figure that came out when he was in TNA. They had like a little miniature NWA title. Will that like appease you?
No, absolutely
Okay,
not.
no shot.
No, well, I may put it on my penis, but that's for another show and another thing entirely.
All right. Hey,
Give it up for my penis, the NWA champion of the
okay,
world.
So everyone likes to walk out of the stream. Apparently, Joe's saying the word penis is what gets me.
I figured it out. And
Yeah.
A-Train's final thought is...
A-Train, what's your final thought? He's coming.
Here he's coming. I can hear him in the other room.
My final thought
Lydia's here.
It's man.
is Elias better get thrown out first because he deserves it.
Oh, he ends it with an Elias hater. Okay.
We just want you to know he's coming out last.
Oh, he is.
Yeah.
Yes. Do you want to change your pick?
Oh, yeah. No,
We should do that off camera.
'Cause I-
Or off
Yeah.
speaker.
That was known, wasn't it, though?
Yeah, that was known. But we'll talk about what this time.
I am Trebuchet. Trebuchet out.